Yo, what up, though? Man, the Minnesota Vikings fall to the Detroit Lions, man. It's 29-31, man. And this game right here was won within the trenches, man. The Minnesota Vikings have to get better on that damn defensive line, and I've been telling y'all that since day one, man. The Minnesota Vikings defense line is not good up front, man. We had to trade for another defensive lineman, man, because the Detroit Lions ran the ball whenever they wanted to on the Minnesota Vikings, man. Jameer Gibbs had 15 carries for 116 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns, man. The Minnesota Vikings, they defense ain't play good today. The offense was horrible today, man. I know the game was close, but if you watch the football game, the game wasn't that close, man. We had to do better on that damn defensive line and the offensive line, man. Like, the offense did not do nothing after the first quarter, man. We went up 10 points on the Detroit Lions, man. And that was it until after halftime, and the Vikings made it a football game. But we cannot expect to put that much pressure on our defense, and we know our defense is not top tier like that, man. Our offense is the bread and butter of this football team, and the offense ain't do nothing in the first, second, or third quarter of this football game, man. Like, yeah, we scored a few touchdowns in the third quarter, but where was the Vikings offense in the first quarter after they went up 10 points, or the second quarter or the third quarter? The Minnesota Vikings had to trade for somebody, man. We let the Detroit Lions beat us, and they take the lead for the NFC North, man. This was not a good game for the Minnesota Vikings, man, and they have to get better on that defensive line. They defensive line and defense was exposed today, man. Like, y'all can say what y'all want to say about the Lions football team and this and that, but at the end of the day, we are probably going to have to see the Lions again in the playoff if we want to get to the Super Bowl, man. Because the NFC is not that good. I feel like today was the best two teams inside in the NFC. And the Minnesota Vikings came up short because their defense couldn't hit home when they blitzed Jared Goff, and when you get enough sacks or enough pressure. Like, Jared Goff will only sack 4 times, but it don't seem like that. And he wasn't under pressure a lot. At one point of a time, Jared Goff was 18 for 18 going to the fucking third quarter of this football game. The Minnesota Vikings defense played horrible, y'all. Don't get me wrong. But the offense ain't playing no damn better, man. If the Minnesota offense would have scored more points in the second quarter or the first quarter, I feel like this game would have been completely different, man. But the Vikings offense disappeared like they always do. And it wasn't a good football game, man. It's still a long season going on. We play Thursday night against the Rams. Hopefully we can bounce back against the Rams and get that W. But overall, though, I feel like the Vikings need to trade for a defensive tackle, man. I don't know how y'all feel about the defensive line or the offensive line, but overall, though, we need somebody else on that defensive line, man. Because the Lions ran the ball when they wanted to, man. At one point of a time, we were doing good on the defensive line. Holding them to what, like 2 or 3 yards per play? Then the shit escalated. They getting 8 and 9 yards per rush, shit like that. Like, we can't have that, man. So I just feel like we need to trade for a defensive lineman, man. I don't know who it's going to be. It might be Justin Simmons from Tennessee or somebody else, but we need to trade for somebody on that defensive line because our defensive line is not that damn good. And it showed today, man. The Vikings came up short today against the Detroit Lions, man, for the NFC North, and we was at the crib. The offensive line played horrible. Sam Darnold played horrible. Like, it was just nasty for the offense, man. And I don't care, the final score was 29-31. But if you really watch this game, the game was not that close, man. But we gonna see what happens next week, though. But we gotta do better on the offensive defensive line, y'all. If the Vikings want to go that way and take it to the Super Bowl and try to win the Super Bowl, man. Because we was not good on offense or defense side of the ball today, especially on that damn line. Like, we got bullied today by the Detroit Lions, y'all. That's how we lost this game. We got bullied against the Detroit Lions on the offense and defense side of the ball, on the offense and defense line of scrimmage. It was just horrible. It was a horrible performance, man. And I'm looking like, damn. I done talked all this shit, and we get whooped like this at the crib. But we see the Lions again in week 18 though, man. Hopefully the Vikings get this shit together, man, going into week 18 when we play Lions at the Lions field, but it wasn't a good game for us today, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comment section below, man. Like, what do the Vikings have to fix moving forward for the rest of the season?